Alright guys, so I finally played around with the Chainblades a little bit, and this is the build that I came up with. So with the goat hitting me in the nads, let's get right onto that. Couple things to know about this build is you can use whatever special you want with it. There's nothing in this build that locks you into a certain special. So if you wanna Reaper stance, build up uh, full stacks and drop a Reaper's Dance, or same thing for Insatiable Dance, which is actually pretty good now because now it buffs the team, assuming they're at full health. So if you're playing with a good team, then 20% damage boost for dropping a full stack is pretty good. But I personally like having fun with the Cruel Roof Strikes. That's what I'm going to be running. Momentum Blades is, of course, pretty important for Cruel Roof Strike. I don't actually think it affects Insatiable Dance or Reaper's Dance, so if you run those, just really quick swap out to Serrated Blades, I think is, or no, those only affect the heavy attacks now. So honestly, just kind of run whatever you feel like, I guess. Uh, I haven't really looked at these other ones too much because I've always used Momentum Blades, but then of course we got Stalker's Trap for the Assassin's Frenzy. There's a couple other really easy to use swap outs you could do. Like you could run Fangs of Dawn Bond, or you could run the new shock weapon, the Shavat or whatever it's called, because they all have cells that are in this perk summary. So you might have to change one piece of armor to get it to work, but you can still do that fairly easily. I'm still running Discipline for the critical bonus. Pangar Lantern. Since Chainblades don't really have a huge area of effect attack anymore, the Pangar Lantern is pretty much what I prefer. You can still easily boop with your light attack, so you don't really need Broadside Lantern. As far as heavy attacks go, you can always do a big hit if you're using the Insatiable Dance or the Reaper's Dance. You can do a secondary attack, and that counts as a heavy attack, and you should be able to knock them out of that with that. As far as Cruel Roof Strike goes, I'm not 100% sure if that counts as a heavy attack or not, but I guess we'll find out. Also, I'm not sure if the wounding attacks count as heavy attacks or not, but that's something worth trying out if that comes up, I guess. If you do know the answer to that, please feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm just going to go over the armor real quick so you can see what cells I have slotted in. But as always, the only thing that really matters is that the perk summary is the same. So I got energized here because that's going to help us build our meter faster so that we can get our, I think they call it momentum now. Feel free to run whatever tonics you want. Typically, I don't use these tonics in just escalations, but right, let's see. We got an Ember main right off the bat. See if I can bait him into a boopable attack. Nope, he did not do it. What a jerk. So with this build, using this particular set, I'm going to want to spam light attacks pretty much. And if he doesn't attack at you, just try to pop your special ability and get out of that. Otherwise, just try to part focus really hard. And once you're at full stacks, if you want to go crazy, you can totally go crazy. As long as you're doing this, you're almost totally invincible because you're in iframes like 90 some odd % of the time. So, and as with any meter building weapon, hit the corpse after he's down so you can fill your meter up. Alright, so Onslaught I feel is pretty good. Now, just a reminder, I personally am terrible with Chainblades. They're my least played weapon. I actually pretty much hate Chainblades, but I like them more than I used to because before it was literally just light, heavy, light constantly, and it was really boring. And now I feel like there's actually some substance to the weapon. And I'm just gonna... Ooh, wow, he started that way faster than I thought he was. Ah, the only downside to that attack is that it doesn't always land. It's very... the auto-targeting on it's kind of terrible in my opinion. Sometimes it flings you into a mountainside. It'll probably happen at least once this combat, and you'll see me complain about it. Alright, he's actually almost down, so I'm not gonna finish any more, do any more strikes here. You see, that just flung me right back into the mountain. I don't know why it's doing that. Ah, I should have popped another one right away. Always try to pop your your free wrist strike essentially within a few seconds of the first one, so you're not wasting that free wrist strike. Come on, give me something decent. Let's get duelist precision, I guess. I am really not good at interrupting with Chainblades. I suppose I should be using discipline more, but I'm still trying to oh, and I even whiffed. Trying to get that small bonus from the Rift Strike by dodging through attacks with that. Oh, should have popped a Rift Strike there. There we go. And he's gone. Get some extra attack speed really quick. What? Oh, of course he did a spin when he was out of visual range. I can't see. I really wish they'd increase the bubble on that now that we can zoom the field of view all the way out, because I just can't see shit half the time. Is this gonna mess me up now because I'm on the mountainside? Oh, guess not. That's something else that's like kind of weird to learn is exactly how close you need to be to get the chain grab attack going. It's also the chain grab attack is also extremely obnoxious if you want to play any kind of wounding attacks with this build. It's just like if you're even in the middle of a combo and the behemoth moves like a foot away from you, you just stop mid combo and do your chain grab, and then it just really messes up your whole day. It's not fun. So aside from getting your 500k wound damage for the weekly quest this week, definitely do not recommend playing wound on the Chainblades, because it's bad. It's really bad. I wonder if they're gonna take... Oh, come on, I thought I had a Rift Strike. If you're apparently Rift Strike, like if you're queuing up for combos, Rift does not interrupt that at all. I keep trying to hit wrist strike and it keeps like not wanting to do it. You just have to completely stop queuing attacks. I'm gonna heal, because, again, bad at Chainblade. Apparently that countered as a heavy attack for knocking him out, so just keep doing your basics, I guess. God. Yeah, you just... I'm so not used to having to completely stop for a special ability. Ugh. I guess one of the really nice things about Wrist Strike, though, is that you can instantly get to the other side of a behemoth if you really want to, which is, of course, handy in quite a few situations. I always try to leave one little node open. Oh, again, it didn't... That's just going to take some getting used to. Again, I'm terrible with Chainblades. I'm sure if you're a Chainblade main, you're going to be a lot better at stopping a combo to, I'm still doing it. Drop a combo to do your wrist strike. So that's just something you're going to have to get used to if you're not used to it already. It works fine with the dodge. I can, like, dodge cancel out of one. I do feel like the wrist strike works significantly better when they're staggered or stop for a second, though. Trying to do it while they're in mid-attack animations is just... You're not going to guarantee the hit actually lands. Yeah, sometimes it tracks them a little bit, but it's very wanky. That was a good time. Oh, he's dead anyway. Alright, give me some meter for Tree Boy. Oh, not very much. Alright, Reckoning, perhaps? No, I'll take full throttle, though. Oh, I'm blind. I didn't see the virulent impact till after I already clicked it. Oh, well. That's fine. This build does have a lot of critical hit on it, but that's what I get for being too quick in my nabbing of the... Come on, just give me a little bit of leeway in my ability to pop a wrist strike in the middle of a combo. Good thing about Agris is he's always standing still, so you can just kind of... Honestly, I'm used to having cleansing pylons for this. I didn't think about that when I came into Terra, but oh well. I think I can honestly just heal through it with the passive healing that I'm getting from my lantern. See, that one just kind of launched me off to the side and didn't even seem to do an attack, which is really weird. Oh, I guess when I tried to use my lantern during that, it just kind of did that. So, oh, I am trapped in a root that I couldn't see because of the acid pool. Yeah, definitely not as fast as DPS as pretty much any other weapon, but it still gets the job done. And there you go. That's the build. If you do like Chainblades, I hope you have fun with it and use this build. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys later.